Welcome back to our channel. Today, we delve into a chilling world. In the heart of a decaying American city sprawled the legacy of a criminal like no other. He was a man of myth and shadow, his identity an enigma that confounded seasoned detectives and laymen alike. An African-American man, his presence was as elusive as it was haunting. The specter of his deeds casting a long, dark shadow over the urban landscape. For decades, he danced on the periphery of the law, neither fully seen nor fully caught. His crimes were not singular events, but a twisting pattern of calculated malevolence and eerie precision. Detectives pored over evidence, tracing lines that led to dead ends and clues that dissolved under scrutiny. It was as though he manipulated reality itself, crafting a narrative where truth and fiction bled together. Eyewitnesses spoke of a figure with eyes that seemed to pierce through the soul, eyes that saw deeper than the surface of things. To some, he was a modern-day bogeyman, his reputation growing with every unsolved case attributed to him. To others, he was a tragic embodiment of a society's neglect, a product of systemic shadows. Fear gripped the city with each passing year, a clammy, cold fear that lurked in alleyways and whispered under flickering streetlights. The tales of his doings became street folklore, an ever-growing story whispered in hushed tones. Some said he moved like a phantom, his footsteps silent, leaving no trace behind. The police were left grasping at straws, their frustration growing as every operation to apprehend him failed. One night, a young detective named Marcus took a different approach. He immersed himself in the stories, the myths, and the psychology of the specter. His dedication bordered on obsession, his apartment cluttered with notes, red strings connecting photos in a desperate attempt to form a coherent picture. The deeper Marcus delved, the more he began to question his own sanity. Were these crimes the work of a single man, or had the city's fear created a collective hallucination? His sleepless nights were filled with dreams of a dark figure watching him, eyes glinting with unspoken knowledge. It wasn't until one chilling winter's eve that Marcus found himself face to face with the specter. Standing in the dim light of an abandoned warehouse, the figure spoke, his voice a low, gravelly whisper. "You've been looking for me, detective," he said, a sinister smile playing on his lips. "But the truth is, I've been inside your mind all along." As the specter faded into the shadows, Marcus was left questioning everything he thought he knew. Who was the real criminal? The man who committed the deeds, or the fear that lived within the hearts of the people? In the end, the enigma remained unsolved, a perpetual mystery that would haunt the city for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this chilling exploration into fiction. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for a deeper dive into the mysteries that haunt our culture. See you next time. Stay curious.